Okay, hello everyone. As promised, I'm going to do a comparison video between the Just Egg, obviously the liquid version, and the liquid version of the Nabati plant egg. This is made from mung bean, this is made from the lupin bean. So I'm going to try, I guess, scrambling, but first I'm going to try seeing if I can make a little omelet with the Just. It cannot be done with the Nabati. I'm going to insert my first video, little bits of that into here so you'll see, but I'm going to do a sample test and see how I like the taste of both of them. But I kind of already figure I know which one I like better, but just I'm going to do it anyway for y'all. So let me get started opening up and getting them into little bowls with some stuff in here. This one is mung bean based. I've done a video of this already, but there are the ingredients if you want to take a look. Let me see about the nutrition. It looks, if I'm not wrong, like this, which is lupin bean based. It seems like this has a lot more nutritional value or profiles in it. But anyway, guys, let me get them into bowls with some onions and some mushrooms, and I have my pan warming, and I'm going to start with the Just because I want to see if I can make a little omelet first. Okay, so I've got a little bit of onions, green onions, and mushrooms in each. Now you'll remember, or if you haven't seen it yet, you won't, but I'm just, this has a little spout to pour it out, and you kind of see, it's kind of like a, I'd say it's more like a consistency of a batter. Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe that. Now let me open this one up. I probably have to take off the inner lip. Okay, let me give it a good shake. I have to admit, well, this almost looks slightly batter-like as well. I feel like the consistency looks a little different. It certainly looks different than when I make my Just Egg, or my mung bean egg, but let me mix them up. I'm gonna put some black salt in there and some pepper, and I'll be back. Okay, so just gonna give them a little mix. I put the salt and a little bit of black pepper in there. I mean, they have, it's hard to tell, guys, but they have a different consistency. But that said, this is almost a little more batter-like than I remember. It's been a while. So I'm gonna start with the Just because I'm hoping I can turn this into an omelet. Yeah, it definitely seems thicker than I remember it being. But looking at the consistency, I think I should be able to make an omelet with this one. I don't know, I've got it on kind of medium-low. And I'm just going to cook it for a little bit and see how it turns out. So I'm just going to watch that for like maybe a minute and we'll go from there. Okay, so it might take a little bit. I just kind of tip the pan, you know, when you tip it, and you'll see what I mean. A little bit of the extra kind of oozes down. Can't see it, but you know, I'm spreading it, kind of making it, there we go, if you can see that now. Kind of making it as thin as possible, but I'm gonna watch this probably for another minute. I'm feeling hopeful that this should turn, but honestly, guys, I think my mixture turns into an omelet better. Or anyway, hey, I'm gonna give myself the props I deserve. Yeah, but we're gonna try to get this going, and I'll see how that is in a moment. Okay, guys, so I mean, I know someone else commented to me recently on my older video that they were able to make an omelet with this easily. This pan is not supposed to have like a metal put into it. You know how these, I mean, it's sticking. It's not, I mean, this is on medium-low. It's just not coming up that well. Okay, there we go. I'm getting some. I mean, I don't know if I should be cooking it longer. Okay, there we go. So, this is supposed to be a perfectly non-stick pan. Maybe I'll put the bit of cheese in the middle now and flip it. All right, so let me try doing that then. I'm just going to put this part, flip it over. There we go. Okay. Now, I don't doubt that they changed something about the egg, because, I mean, the first time I tried it, I could not get it to make an omelet. I think, I don't know if I did this once where I added maybe a little chickpea flour or something and it worked better. But the fact that they've come out with their folded just egg tells me they changed something to be able to make perfect little omelets, you know, all the time, which is fine. So anyway, guys, so far, so good. Okay, this is my first successful just egg omelet. So I'm just gonna give it a cook on that side, and I'm gonna get it out, and then I'm gonna start with the Nabati egg. Okay, guys, I think that this is good. Let me just try doing another. Yeah. Ooh, I'm happy. All right, so I've got my omelet in my plate. Now let's do the Nabati egg. So the stove is where it was in terms of the heat. I'm gonna try, I don't know, let's see if I, yeah. Okay, guys, so you see that, right? You see how that bubbles up? Let me just see if I can show you a little bit better. You see how it bubbles up, and you can kind of see the pieces of the spots of the pan at the bottom? You can see it's not sticking to anything. You see it's almost like evaporating. This won't make an omelet. That said, maybe if I add a little bit of chickpea flour to that, it will. But I want to see how this works for, you know, straight out of the container, because that's what most people are going to do. Most people are going to get it out of the container, put it in their pan, and try to make their breakfast. And no one's really got time to be adding all kinds of stuff to it unless you really want to experiment. Okay, so we're going to get a scramble with this one. Maybe to make this fully comparable, I will put a little bit more of the just in this pan and scramble it up. And we'll just compare how the scrambles look. Okay, so I think this is about done. It also doesn't scramble up and give you like a lot. I think I'm gonna ask the company if it will work in baking, but my sense is it won't. That's just my sense. So I'm gonna keep this, the Nabati on this side. I'm gonna scramble up a little bit more of the just, and I'm gonna get that in the pan, just so you see what I'm doing, guys. And I think I won't put any veggies into this one. Well, maybe I should. I guess I probably will. But I'm gonna put a little bit of the just egg. I'm not gonna put like a huge amount. Black salt, a little bit of mushrooms, onion, and I'll be back. Okay, so let me get this in the pan now. So the pan kind of has to heat up a little bit, so I'm gonna just let that heat up a little bit, and then I'm gonna start the scramble. All right, so that's been maybe 30-40 seconds. Let's see what happens if I start to kind of scramble it. Yep, okay. I guess I should specifically look at the ingredients. Maybe I have to go over my old video and see what's changed. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that well, but as I'm scrambling this is kind of fluffier, definitely 100% more egg-like as I'm scrambling this one up than the plant-based egg from Nabati. Did I ever do a video where I compared the just egg to my just egg? I don't know, I have to look back. Tell me if I did, because guys, that will probably be the video that I should be doing next. Let me know, because I mean, I've done so many videos, and I might have, but yeah, this really right here looks just like an egg. It's amazing that nature offers us plant-based materials that we can use to replicate the things we've been using from animals. It's kind of almost like nature knew we needed them. Yeah, this here exactly looks like a scrambled egg. So let me get it on the plate, and then I'm going to do a taste test of all of it. Alright guys, let's do the test. Now I'm going to test this first, taste test this. I'm really excited that I could make an omelet with this. But let me do a taste test. I mean, it looks like a beautiful omelet. Oh, hello. The perfect eggy consistency. This fried up perfectly. It's just so egg-like. But I know this because I make mung bean egg from scratch. There we go. Love this. Okay, the one thing I have to say, guys, which really excited me, is I got this at Coven in Hamilton, and the price went down. I think the first time they had it at Coven, it was like $14. And I was like, no way. I'd gotten it in the States at that point. I was like, I just can't buy this in Canada. And it's one of the reasons I thought, let me try to figure out how to make my own mung bean egg. It is now $6.49. So much, much better. Or $6.99. This might have been $6.49. But anyway, it's just under $7. All right, guys, let me try. It is so good. Can't wait to eat that. Okay. So the Just is this one. This one is the Nabati. And let me just take a little bit of this one. Okay. It's not really egg-like. I mean, it'll do. It has a taste of whatever the lupin bean is. I mean, it's flavorful when you put your stuff in there like this, and if you're going to end up putting it on a bagel like I would, it's perfectly fine. But if you want the egg experience, let's just try this now. And we're going to see, like, even as this is like legit egg. This is an egg from a plant. Let's taste. Oh yeah. It's kind of scary. So remember how I like scrambled eggs? This is exactly how I like scrambled eggs. Kind of the chewy little bits, the fluffiness of them. This is 100% an egg. This is, I'd call it kind of like a mashup. I don't know what to call it. Kind of like you get that together. It kind of resembles an egg to some degree. I mean, I don't know if I should cook it more, but especially when you're comparing it to the Just Egg, you realize there's no comparison. I'll take another bite of this one though, just to see. Yeah, no. It's okay. This is fabulous. All right, guys, that's my review. I don't need my daughter to help me decide this one. There is no doubt that the Just Egg is the clear winner here, and it makes an omelet. So the only thing for me to do next, guys, is maybe do my Just Egg versus Just Egg. Sorry, my mung bean egg versus Just Egg, and we'll go from there. Guys, I just have to say, this Just Egg omelet, it's so good. This is so good. I mean, I know I like it. I make my own. The difference is they have reduced the taste of the mung bean, but I don't want to say ironically, but interestingly, that's what my daughter likes. My daughter likes mine better because she prefers that you have the taste of the bean in there. But it's so good. It's just, guys, if you eat eggs and you want eggs, buy the Just Egg and skip the chicken eggs because there's so much cruelty in that business. And in any case, this is a perfect replication for an egg. No one needs anything else. All right, guys, that's all for now. I guess what I'm going to try to do with the Just Egg, because the formulation's a little different, I wonder how that will work in a cookie recipe. I might do that. See you in the next video.